Yo, 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 what's up? What's up? We're here and we are reacting to it's me, DaZ Exotic, and I'm here with
Ish Ishmael, what's up?
let's go, let's go, let's go. And we're about to react to Taylor Swift's 10th studio album about 13 sleepless midnights. This is the album cover. That's the list of songs. And let's hop into it. Let's hop into it. First off, what are your favorite songs on the album?
Oh, so far it's definitely Karma, Lavender Haze, Maroon, and Vigilante shit.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I can agree with that. Oh, Maroon.
Maroon.
Okay, I like it's a vibe for sure. Yeah, let's break it down first before I'll say my favorite songs are Lavender, Anti-Hero, You're on Your Own Kid, Question, Vigilante shit, Sweet Nothing.
Okay.
You know, I think that it was first called a rock album,
Mhm.
but I feel like it's almost R&B-ish.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's like it's got the reputation flow to it,
Right.
but it's also got like some like original Taylor uh Red Taylor version.
Um, and folklore, Taylor.
Yes.
I love the
Absolutely.
way that you put it in perspective, which albums, like which parts of her story really stood
Real Taylor
out
fan.
because you're no, but like, because I was feeling that way at moments too, and it's almost like a journey through her more recent styles.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think like her more recent style is more her. You know what I'm saying? Like when she did her first, seven studio albums, they were basically stolen from her, by who did them. And now she's redoing all of them and just making them even more her own.
I gotta say, while that shuts some people down dealing with adversity like that, it
Mhm.
seems like she's loving making music more than ever.
Absolutely.
Now, mind you, there's a lot of moments where you feel almost sorry for her fame
Mhm.
throughout the album. Um, but yeah, sonically, it's very R&B-esque. I feel like she was listening to a lot of like Kanye and Drake
Okay, okay. Yeah, I
almost,
feel it.
and a little bit of Janet Jackson, but also calling back Reputation, with the heavy synthesizers throughout the album, which were used like
And the beats, man. And the
mind
beats.
blowing. Well, we
Yes.
get a damn near full out. I'm not trying to jump into anything. Ish, you getting me too lit about this. You know what I'm saying though? It's
I
like
mean,
Lavender is a
literally, like
very
the
go on with
whole,
what you're saying.
just like her jumping into it with, the way that she portrayed the album and put it out. You just really thought it was gonna be like slow and stuff, but man, it hits like a mother.
It is one of her. It is a little bit more. I mean, obviously, she really ode to like folklore ish and Jack Antoff's work. It's
Mhm.
very atmospheric
Mhm.
still, but I do gotta say, it's almost the most up tempo bops that she's given us in a while. And she kicks off the album with Lavender Haze,
Mhm.
which is almost unlike any song in her category previous to it.
Right, right. Yeah, it's just like a whole new brand, like a whole new Taylor.
on that song in particular. Yeah, like
Exactly.
I think that's one of the most R&B tracks, one of the most up tempo as well, and lyrically. She's talking some lavender is about a good midnight that
I
she
know.
had.
I know.
So, uh like, and then it goes into Maroon. Now you talk about Maroon a little bit, because I like Maroon.
I mean, Maroon, man, she's comparing the kiss of somebody's lips to the color of a scarlet sky. I mean, it don't get any more intimate than that.
Yo, okay, and see, look, I missed the whole point. I missed the whole thing.
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay.
And so that's, I love that you put that in perspective, but that, you know, Taylor's, and it also highlights something. And she doesn't seem very concerned with this part of her music, right? Some of her lyrics are so silly, but then some of her concepts are so deep. The way that she interweaves unparalleled songwriting with just having fun. I
Right.
don't like, I don't know, cuz at first I was going to call that one of the worst parts of the album, is a
Mhm.
couple of the cheesy lines, and like sometimes like her idea of badass is not quite bad. Like it's like it's cute. It's almost laughable when she like, I'm gonna use the word dickhead, and
Right.
it's like Tay Tay, like, like, you dark. I see you're trying to tap into it, but I don't feel like she's fully tapped into her dark
Well,
side
I think at the
yet.
same time she's trying to be completely like authentic and herself. I mean, like if we jump into like the song Karma, she says Karma is her cat purring on her lap. Like, come on now, Taylor.
Bro, yo, and that's one of those, and that's something that she does on this album
Mhm.
that she does has not quite done, because it's almost like her lyrics have fallen into one category
Mhm.
or the other,
Mhm.
either Shake It Off or like Willow, you know what
Oh,
I'm
oh yeah.
saying? And so,
100%.
but with lyrics like that, she combines the depth and the silliness in a way that she never has before. And so that's where I don't credit it against her. And high risk equals high reward. And she is not scared
Absolutely.
of high risk lyricism at all.
Absolutely. I mean, and if we're talking about like being your authentic self, like name another artist, even male artist, name another artist that's even close to on her level. Like I honestly can't name one.
Dog, like literally there's 5 people fucking with Tay
Right.
in the universe.
Right.
And even like literally there's Tay and Kanye that are literally forces that you can't stop. Their creativity will never be hindered. Anything you throw their way, they're gonna turn into a dub.
Oh, absolutely. All day. I mean, you could take the crappiest song on her album that you feel and listen to the lyrics a bunch of times, dissect it, and it's still gonna come out a win, no matter what.
Yeah, yeah. Up next is Anti-Hero. You jumping
Okay.
all the way to, you talking about karma when
I know.
there's
I had to hit the cat.
anti-hero,
I
dog?
had
There's
to. I know.
anti.
I know. Anti-hero is hot.
But
I mean, that's gonna be
you made a great point though. You made a great point with the karma lyric. So it's very necessary for you to
right.
bring that into the fray of it. Yeah, anti-hero. What was your perspective on it?
Well, Have you seen the video? That's my first
Yes,
question.
that's what, bro. The video is wild, and then the part that is about, yeah, go on.
I mean, she's basically talking about like her ghosts, like anything that she's dealt with in the past, like still following her around, but like she's literally like facing them. Like, tell me somebody who's more authentic. Like I said, tell me somebody who's more authentic because I can't name
And
somebody.
well, and it's a brutally honest song. It might
Oh,
be the
yes.
only one where, ironically enough, with lines like "scared to," where she basically says she's more scared of the mirror than to look at the sun,
Right.
but she's literally reflecting on herself, celebrity, her paranoia, and
Mm-hmm.
it's the most vulnerable song
Oh,
on
absolutely.
the album, and the most self-reflective. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times she'll shoot a lot of guns elsewhere,
Mm-hmm.
but she's holding herself accountable on there, but also like showing, like, giving crazy visuals to how big of a megastar she is.
Mm-hmm.
And another cheesy poetic line when she says, "I feel like a monster and everybody else is a little sexy." A little she calls him a little sexy something.
Mm-hmm.
Um Creeping onto the city.
Yes.
And for me, as a musician, and even with like the impact that I've had, it's such a like, it's how you feel when you're going to do a show, like, to pierce the heart but
Mm-hmm.
never kill,
Right.
you know uh and so that's my biggest connection as an anti-hero
Right.
myself, you know and as somebody who's been authentically myself and pursuing my dreams, like, it was so relatable, yo. And for a personal side note, Ish, me and you have been anti-heroes our whole
Our whole life.
yes, yo, in the wildest way. Nobody would understand our journey through life. And it's so funny for like the kids who made fun of us,
Mm-hmm.
where
Because
they
look at
ended
us
up.
now, winning.
Yo, look, anti-hero shit.
Game
That's,
over.
what
4-year
in
degree, doing big things. I mean, and look at
Tennessee,
you.
Atlanta, like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, that I feel like the monster creeping in on all the little cuties.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
you
okay. I see you. I see you.
know, you know what time it is when DaZ Exotic's in the building. So the next song, Lana Del Rey
Snow on the
and
beach.
Taylor Swift, "Snow on the Beach," a masterpiece. Um,
Okay, she
Still not
couldn't
one of
go
our favorite
wrong.
songs. Neither of us listed it as our favorite, but go into it.
No, she couldn't go wrong with putting Lana Del Rey on a track, okay? Of all the people she could have picked, like she's going to put somebody with a unique voice, with a unique sound. I mean, and just, you know, the song wasn't my favorite, like I said, but it's just one of those tracks that like I don't think could have not been on the album.
Yo, literally, she's got to be the only person where a song cannot be your favorite and you lead into it calling it a masterpiece. How the
Right?
fuck do you do that? When
Right?
was the last time, damn it? Uh,
I I mean, I can't name one, so
like, that's pretty insane. Shout out to the line about Janet Jackson on that
yes.
song. All for You like Janet Jackson. And to hear Lana Del Rey making a more positive song, she could have gone wrong, right?
She could have.
Here's where she could have gone wrong with it being too dark.
Mhm.
That was my biggest concern. What kind of shit will Lana Del Rey, what kind of influence will she have on the lyricism? Once again, though, just like what you've pointed out, she was herself unabashedly
Yep.
throughout it. Yo, um, yeah, Maroon, Kissing in New York. I just was thinking about that song and how it was another positive uh night for her. Anti-Hero and Snow, I would say, are bad nights
Yes.
for sure. You're on your own, kid. It sounds like uh, 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 is another vulnerable record, but also
Absolutely.
because the first verse, she's pointing the gun at whatever fuckboy she's dealing with at
Right,
that
right.
moment, getting high with his boys, smoking with his boys, and all that. And then the second verse is self-reflective. I would say it's almost a numb night.
Right. It's almost like a mixture of both. Maybe it was a bad night that turned to a good night that turned back to a bad night.
Like, I don't think there's the third piece, right? But
Okay.
definitely a bad night. It seems like she's coming to terms that she can't help herself
Mhm.
or this person. Ooh, but that's where it turning back into a bad night comes in. Is
Right.
the self-loathing
Mhm.
of the verse about her. Damn, Ish.
I tell you.
Yeah, yo, I love it. You came prepared to react to do Taylor justice tonight for sure. I'm loving it. Okay, but yeah, You're on Your Own, Kid is dope. Um, it's a great song, semi forgettable amongst so many great
Rememberable
songs.
tracks. Yeah, absolutely.
I'll say it's for not as memorable as the others on such a
Right.
memorable album, though. You don't agree with that?
No, I agree.
Like I mean, the whole it's so good. Midnight Rain,
Oh gosh, that
bro.
one's got one
Let's
in my
get
heart.
the Chicago freestyle
Mm,
vibes of the
yes.
beginning, like her
Yes.
pretending to be Giveon, is
Yes.
just
She ate
come
it. She
on,
ate it. She ate
Tay.
it.
What? What?
And
Now we
I was just mesmerized by the lyrics, literally. Just it was just like every piece just continued to flow together, and then like that 3 minutes and 43 seconds was over, and I was like, oh no, repeat.
well, bro, you can get lost in the sound of it and everything, but that's another one. She plays with vocal effects a lot throughout the album,
Hmm.
um, to perfection. I hate saying I hate when you're dealing with a masterpiece, you're gonna use words
Right.
like that a lot. I hate it. I like to be an actual critic and not just like I loved it. I love that even though I was nervous when we were discussing it ahead of time and you said it was perfect because I'm like, oh, you're gonna be able to give reasons, but
Right.
you've got all you've got all of the reasons and research done um yourself. But yeah, that's one of the more R&B-ish ones, and just so heavy. It's such a
Hmm.
layered song. Oh man. And a memorable one. That's a
Very much so.
moment on the album of many many moments. That's a whole moment. um and is the closest to Lavender Haze, I'd almost say.
Oh yes, absolutely.
uh Followed by Question.
Woo. Question is good.
I
Question is
question
good.
I questioned the lyrics, right?
Uh-huh.
But the song is just so intentional. You can't once you understand how intentional it all is. It's a cheesy fun night
Yep.
with friends where you fall in love.
Exactly. Which is Taylor Swift.
Yo, ex- once again, bro, and then the way that she builds in the audience in the song, and
Mhm.
by the final chorus, it's like movie, like it's. I I love how each song could be a pivotal piece
Oh
to a
yeah. Like
movie.
I would love like you know how like Drake does those little movies before he puts out an album? Like she could go ahead and make me like a 15-minute movie of all of her songs and I'm watching it over and over.
Bro, it's bro, question. And what's crazy is cuz like it's like mind-blowing art, mind-blowing art, right? And I hate to react like this over and over again. Vigilante shit is the song after that.
Yes, she knew what she was doing.
Bro, what?
She
What?
says she says and I quote, "I don't dress for men, I don't dress for women. See, I'm dressing for revenge."
Yo! Nuts.
I mean,
Nuts.
when I heard those lyrics, I was like glued in, and it was like
It's a
one in
rap
the
song. Oh
morning.
yeah, no, from the second. Yeah.
Yes.
And it's so intentional that she did that there. That
Mhm.
like literally what you just said is exactly what I did. Those first lines, the drums come in, the first line comes in, and it's like, all right, I'm listening till she's done talking. Literally,
Exactly.
you don't even know you made that decision. That decision is made right then and there. She doesn't give you a choice.
No, no, it's like that decision was made for you. Like you sit down if you don't think so.
Yo, yo, this girl is scary, dog. This is this is scary. Putting this in perspective, it's scary. She's scary nice right now. How long can she go on like this? She might have had a misstep slightly with Lover, which but still had masterpieces like Cornelia Street, Death by a Thousand Cuts, Lover, like, but man, she has been ruthless and perfect.
She been working.
Bro, what?
She been
What an
working.
inspiration. As an
And you know what's
artist,
crazy to me is on Spotify, she's number 10th and she's the 10th like watched artist in the world on Spotify. And I'm thinking like, dude, she has not one, not two, not three, but 8 albums on the Billboard chart right now. Eight. 8 out of 10.
ridiculous. I mean,
Right?
it shows the connection that being real can make for you and what hard work can do to you. Vigilante shit is damn near a rap song.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She came on there and she ate. She ate for
She
days.
she she fed families.
Oh yeah,
Dog.
she sure did.
um oh man, Bejeweled, another great song. Another,
Bejeweled was fun.
yeah, just like, bro, and back like and it's funny, I was gonna quote it. Bejeweled, she's still shimmering, she's still shining, all that shit she's talking on Bejeweled, like, you know.
She
Oh,
said, she said, she said, putting on the shoes that I bought for you as a present.
dog. Yo, I'm done. If she's ridiculous. Labyrinth is a smooth song, a smooth song. Kind of a moment. It depends on who you are,
I
you
think
know,
it'll have a personal meaning for everybody versus just being like the same for everybody. Like I think everybody's gonna take a different piece from it.
because it's like a holy ground
Oh yeah,
on the
absolutely.
album.
That's
Es-
exactly the feeling I was feeling.
Especially after all the shit talking she had just done for two songs in a row. In
She was like, "Wait a minute, got your
perspective.
attention. Let me reel you back."
Yeah. No, but I kind of didn't want it after all that bodying she was doing. I
Right.
understand it was necessary, but like, bro, if you're Pac-Man, if you're Miss Pac-Man, just fucking clear the board for me real
Right.
quick. We been known you can do that. You know, we've been known you can create holy grounds. But we ain't
We've really
never
just been
seen you
waiting.
eat like that. We've been waiting to see you eat like that since Reputation, which you were holding back then, and you're not now. So,
Right.
um, Sweet Nothing is
Woo,
just
woo,
what you said.
woo.
Cut it
She ate
out,
on that
Tay
one too.
Tay. Cut it out. It's so smooth. And another R&B esque track. Um, it's funny because the most rock part about the album was the way she used the synthesizer
Mhm.
in the bass,
Mhm.
but it was still like R&B, like it was smoky rock is the closest it came to rock and roll. But yeah, Sweet Nothing. And then Mastermind is the most sinister ending
Oh
she
yeah,
could
like
have had.
the only way that she could have outdid herself on that is if she put vigilante shit as the last song.
Her her boyfriend needs to be terrified of her.
Yes, yes, because if he let me tell you, if he isn't the one, she's gonna continue to grow and be who she is and write another bomb ass album about a lame ass dude.
Yo, but you never know what she's thinking is
It,
something that that this album makes you really understand. You never know what this girl is thinking. Uh bro, Tay Tay is back and she's just getting started.
yes,
I gotta see it. If she goes on tour, fuck it.
I've heard she's going on tour, so you already
We gotta
know
go
Nashville,
together. You gotta come.
Nashville, baby.
Yeah, let's get it. Yo, I mean, so I'm gonna ask you w- to close this to wrap it all up. Any
All right,
last statements and what you would give it on a scale of 1 to 10?
1 to 10. All right, so I'm a huge Taylor fan, but I'm gonna leave room for growth, so I'm gonna say 9.5 out of 10.
Cause she's gonna come. She who
Cause
knows what she's
she's
gonna.
gonna put another album out after this. If she don't already have another album written, I'm gonna be surprised because she dropped 13 songs in one night and they're all bangers. And then she's got that
Literally, well,
3 a.m.
1989 seems to be her next
Oh,
remake album. She's been teasing, she's been putting out singles from that for 2 years. Do you have any insight into that?
um, I know that she declined the Super Bowl performance so that she can finish writing the rest of her albums, rewriting them.
Really? Yeah, okay. But because she put out Wildest Dreams and one other one from it,
Yeah,
redone.
it's the one with Maren Morris. I can't remember what it's called at the moment.
Okay.
But
But
but yeah, that's next on the list to rewrite, and I can't imagine the fire she's gonna bring and the authenticity, and also
especially
what new track she's gonna bring.
she's turning down the Super Bowl to
I
do
know,
an album. Thank
I
God that
know.
that leaves room for Riri to come back. The fact that she left room for Rihanna to come back is another sign of her greatness and all the gifts that she gives us. Because she could be hungry and just eat, but she's like, I ate so much, I'm gonna let her eat.
I also
Humility.
think I also think because she's gonna do a world tour, I think that's also what's happening. Which we just have to stay tuned for more.
I'm tuned. I'm tuned in.
I'm
But
tuned in
yo,
100%.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9.5. A 9.2.5.
Okay, all right.
A
I like
nine
that. I
point
like
two
that.
five.
Room to
Bro,
grow.
look, bro, and she always does, and she always eats.
Yep.
So, um, is DaZ Exotic?
And Ish.
And that's our reaction to Taylor Swift Midnights. God dang. Peace.